my children of God. I see you out there. And this is Miss Mary. And I wanted to read you a story. It's actually a book that is called This is the Mystery of Easter. And it's a brand new book that was written by Amelia Richardson Dress, who actually lives right here in Colorado. And the pictures that you'll see that are so beautiful, this book was illustrated by Lily J. Moore. And I thought that it would be a fun way for us to spend a little bit of time thinking about Jesus and thinking about Jesus towards the end of his life and then at Easter time. And I love the title because this is the mystery of Easter. And when you think about what is a mystery can be a puzzle or something that is not obvious right at the very beginning. So maybe while I'm reading this, you could be thinking about what is this puzzle that this author is talking about that relates to this story of Jesus that ends in an Easter celebration. Now, I am going to make a suggestion. It's a short book, and I wonder if you would like to get in your jammies or get in some kind of comfortable clothing, maybe find a snuggle spot where you can just listen to this story and look at the pictures and imagine what is going on in this story that you may know very, very, very well. So gather, even if you have already lit your candle when we talked about Jesus being the light of the world. That might be a wonderful way. Maybe get the lights low. Of course, I'm talking about a grown-up lighting that candle. And just settle back, get a pillow, and listen to the story of This is the Mystery of Easter. There was once a man who loved big enough to change the world. People knew he was in God and God was in him. Everywhere he went, people would ask him, "What is the best way to live?" This man, whose name was Jesus, would answer. I'm going to show you the pictures after I've read. There's Jesus. See that great big heart that's filled with all different people whom he loves. And Jesus said that the answer is to love. Love God, love yourself, and love everyone else. Now, there were some people who didn't like what Jesus was teaching. They did not want to be told to love God, love themselves, and love everyone else. It's a very hard thing to do, to love that big. Instead of learning this hard thing, they decided to have Jesus killed. This is the hard part of the story. When we tell this part of the story, we always remind ourselves, this is not the end of the story. The hard part of the story is that Jesus' enemies did not want to learn to love, so they had Jesus killed on a cross. The cross reminds us of a very sad thing. Jesus' friends, the ones who knew that he was in God and God was in him, were very sad. They remembered how they felt when Jesus was around, like God was with them too. Their hearts were broken. Jesus' friends put him in a tomb which was like a cave, and they used a big stone for the door. Then they took some time to cry and to hug and to try to fix their broken hearts. Later, several of Jesus' friends went to the tomb where he was buried. Sometimes when you're very sad because someone has died, it helps to visit their grave. The tomb was like a grave, and Jesus' friends were very sad. When they got there, they discovered that the huge stone that had been blocking the entrance was out of the way. Inside, they saw a man dressed in a white robe who said to them, "Do not be afraid. You're sad, but here is good news. Jesus is alive again." This is a mysterious story. This is the story that changes the cross. It still reminds us of a sad thing, but now it also reminds us of a good, important thing. Now it reminds us that no matter what happens, no matter how hard things are, we are with God, and God is with us. This is the secret to loving God, loving yourself, and loving everyone else. God is with you. Does that mean some days but not others? It means God is with you. Always. God is always with you. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and all of you, and me. I sure do love you, and I will see you soon. Bye.